All right, welcome back, everyone, to the 2023 Lancaster Archery Classic here at Spooky Nook Sports Complex in Manheim, Pennsylvania. We are going to kick off here with the Youth Male Open, but we wanted to welcome you back to the broadcast booth because I'm PJ Riley. I'm sitting in here for Greg White. Connor Caulfield just sat in on our last matches. Connor, it's been exciting this morning.
Yeah, those matches were great. All of them for both the women's and men's Olympic recurve were great, and I'm sure the youth compound will be great as well.
This is going to be a good one. We've got some great folks in these matches, but first let's look at our final schedules, what we have yet to come. You can see there we are. Youth Male Open is what we're about to call, followed by Men's Open, and then the big ones, Women's Open Pro, followed by Open Pro. So let's talk about how we got here, what the format is going to be. So there were, any number of archers who were in the qualifications. The top 4 made it to our final stage. Rank ties were broken by 11s. We're going to have a bottom-up format, which means number 4 is going to come out against the number 3 seed. The winner advances to number 2, ultimately to number 1. So that is our format. Now, in the final stage, we have a special target that features the 12 ring. You're going to see this white dot underneath the yellow center that we're used to seeing. It is placed between the 7 and 8 line, so it's high risk, high reward. You can call it once per end, and the maximum number of points with that 12 that you can earn is 136. Must call for the 12 for it to count. We've seen 2 with recurve already, but we want to get this match started, especially for one of our competitors, the number 4 seed. So let's send it to Casey Caulfield to bring out our archers.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to get started with the Youth Male Open Division. Coming in as the 4th place, we have Mr. Aiden Woodie from Elkton, Maryland. He qualified 32nd and worked his way up to the stage. Let's give him a hand. As his opponent, we have Owen Frohmader from Cedarburg, Wisconsin. He is the 3rd place seed and qualified 7th. Give him a round of applause.
Welcome. Choose this side? Yes. Okay, you have choice of going first or second.
All right, so Connor, there is right in the front there. There's a kid we know well, Aiden Woodie. He's on our Lancaster Joad team. This kid loves archery.
Yeah, it's great to see him up here. He just made the cut and coming in 32nd. Took out, number 1 seed in that first match, and through the rest of the eliminations, made his way up to the stage today.
That is crazy. Yes, it's like an NCAA style bracket, and so we take the top 32. That which means in the very first match is number 1 versus number 32. You'd expect the number 1 seed to win. Aiden knocked him off and then went through to get here as the number 4 seed. And he is competing against Owen Frohmader, who is shooting right now on the line.
10.
Takes 10 from Wisconsin. So Owen says he's been shooting for 13 years. 11 from Aiden. He was Owen was the Wisconsin S3DA Shooter of the Year. So he's got some experience in tournament action.
11-10-1.
I mean, Aiden, it seems like he's just always over at the shop.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, basically lives there by now with his sister, Danielle.
Yep.
She's going to school down at the University of the Cumberlands. And on Aiden's information card here, we have that he started archery because he wanted to beat his sister, Danielle.
And that's no small feat because Danielle, she is an
Great
excellent
shooting.
archer.
11.
start from Aiden.
Casey's going to introduce our archers.
Where are you from and what club you shoot for?
I'm from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, and I shoot for Wicked Archery.
How long have you been shooting archery for?
I've been shooting since I was 3, and this is the first time at the Classic.
Okay, well, welcome. Mr. Aiden, how are you?
Good, how are you?
How do you feel up there?
A little nervous, but it feels good to be here.
Good, let's go over your equipment a little bit. Tell me what you're shooting.
I have a Hoyt Stratus 36 with a Excel Achieve sight, factory strings, Shrewd Rev X bars, Spot Hog swap rests, Trueball HBC flex release, Easton 2315 aluminum shafts with tack vanes on them.
Very nice. Well, let's look at some scores. We have 32 for Mr. Aiden Woodie and a 30 for Owen going into the second end.
Good shooting, Connor, from both of these archers coming out, because now both of them are hitting the stage for the first time. You've been up there. I mean, talk to us about the nerves.
Yeah, it's unlike anything else. And you know, you may practice it at home or in the practice range where they simulate the same lighting, but it's not the same as when you get out here.
Not at all. We should mention, if we get a camera shot behind Aiden in his coach's box, is Rio Wild, the only 4-time winner of the Lancaster Archery Classic, Vegas champ. He's won everything, World Cup medals. And those two have been buddies for years.
11.
Yeah, Rio has always been a great role model in the sport and been a big inspiration for Aiden, and it's great to see Rio in the coach's box for Aiden at the shoot.
Absolutely.
9.
We're seeing Owen putting a couple clicks into his sight there.
11.
So if you're in Owen's shoes and you see your opponent like really smashing it, what's your mindset? Does that play with you? Does it give you some doubt? You got to work harder.
Yeah, it's always tough working from behind, but with the 12 in play here, it's. Yesterday I was watching a lot of matches, and a lot of the people, by the third end, it might have been too late to go for a 12. Like some of these matches in compound, you might need 2 12s to come back.
Exactly.
And a rest also by HHA, and I shoot a Bee Stinger bars and PS27s.
And who do you have standing behind you today?
I have my dad standing behind me.
Very nice. Well, welcome. Mr. Aiden, I don't know if I recognize this man standing behind you. Who's that?
That's Rio Wild.
Well, that's a pretty good person to have standing behind you. How are you doing today, Mr. Rio?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Well, we're waiting on some official scores here coming in. Looks like we have a 31 to a 29 that end, so Aiden has a total of 63 and Owen a total of 58 going into the third end. And I will remind you both, 12 is in play.
Yes. Casey taking my lead. Got to push that 12 button. But that's a good point that you made last end, and I saw that yesterday as well. Sometimes archers waited till the end and 112,
yeah, when you're 3 points back, it's it's too late in the last end. Like there's not that many points to really gain in the compound game.
Right.
So it might be third end, you're 3 points down. You've kind of got to go for it to get yourself back into the match, rather than waiting on the opponent to make a mistake.
11.
Aiden doesn't seem to be giving up many points here, so
just feeling it up there. It's great to see him have success like that. I've watched him shoot for years and years, and just as his card says, what motivates you to get into the sport? And he said, improving just to get better, and he definitely works at it.
11.
Last arrow here from Owen. He's got his dad Rich in the coach's box there.
11 inside out.
33 from Owen. All right.
yeah, great shooting.
shooting gentlemen, a lot of 11s down there. That's what we like to see.
I believe.
Aiden, so you shoot a lot of different types of archery. You shoot indoor, outdoor, 3D. What would be your favorite?
Probably 3D.
And why is that?
Not as much pressure.
Okay. Well, you're doing good indoors anyway, even though it might not be your favorite. So good job. Do you shoot other types of archery other than indoor?
Yep. I shoot 3D and field as well.
What would be your favorite?
3Ds for the same reason.
Same reason. All right. Seems like popular opinion around here. Waiting on some official scores. Looks like we have Aiden with a 95 and Owen with a 91. 4-point gap going into the last end.
All right, 4 points. So, like we said, you know, Owen's got to hope for something, for Aiden to do something wrong.
Yeah. At 4 points, it's, you know, you're not going to be able to make that up if unless the opponent makes a mistake.
11.
No.
Aiden punches an 11 in there.
He's got the arrow twirl going.
Yeah.
I want to see Owen.
Looks like he's feeling good up there.
Yeah.
11.
Nice.
Owen's starting to settle in as well. The 33 last end and starting this end off great.
11.
Just not giving it back. Owen's doing what he can.
11.
Great shot again.
Remember, this is Youth Male Open, 11 to 17, and these guys are just pounding.
11.
33.
And Owen calls the 12.
There you go. We just want to see him hit it.
Yeah. It's always cool to see.
On hold.
Ooh, it looks
Oh,
He got
I
it.
think, boy, that looks like he got it.
It looks like he got it. Casey's on the wrong side to see it well, but yeah,
It's
it
not
looks like
gonna
he got it.
Man, there's a little bend
reminiscent
there.
of last match with the Brady's.
Yeah, well, it's very close. We'll have those judges. take a
Jennifer
look at
Lau, our judge down there, taking a look at
it.
it.
Mr. Aiden, you shoot
Hoping
pretty
she
well.
gives us a
Feeling
thumbs up.
Good, settling in.
For that arrow.
Okay. Do you practice on a stage like this or anything prior to the tournament?
We've shot them at Joad before, but it's not the same.
Not the same with the big crowd and everything.
No, it's different.
All right. Well, we'll get those line calls in and see what scores we have.
Yeah, even with the 12, it's not going to be enough. But hey,
Was caught.
the 12 was got. He got it.
Give him a round of applause.
Excellent.
Looks like our final scores are Aiden Woodie with a 128 and Owen Frohmader with a 125. So congratulations to Owen for 4th place in the Youth Male Open Division. Let's give him a hand. He'll be going with $350. Congratulations.
Not bad. $350 payday for 4th place there.
Aiden's next opponent will be Grady Kane from Madison, South Dakota. He is the 2nd place seed and qualified 6th. Let's welcome him.
All right, so we're bringing in Grady Kane. He lists as his major accomplishments, he qualified for his state 4-H. 4-H is a organization that gets a lot of young people into archery. That's the local organization, you know, YMCA, 4-H, other programs like that. That's where folks go to get introduced to archery.
Yeah, I believe Owen mentioned he started in S3DA
Yes.
in the last match. Owen, and that's another great program in the schools, and it's very popular among archers in 3D and as well as target.
I like Grady says on his shooter car, why did you start archery? His answer, not sure.
11-10-9.
Good start. Want to put that pressure on Aiden, as good a match as he had last time.
10.
We talk about a lot of times the archer who comes in,
10.
you know, he's a higher seed, but Aiden is warmed up, knows the lighting, knows what he needs to do. probably got some of the nerves out.
9.
See if Grady can capitalize on some of this. These are points Aiden didn't give up earlier.
11.
Capitalizes
Got
on
it.
that one.
Got it. All right. Let's go to Casey.
Howdy, how are you doing today?
Good.
Is this your first time at the Classic, or have you been here before?
It is the first time.
How do you like it so far?
Nerve-wracking.
Do you enjoy being up on the stage, or is it something a little different than you're used to?
Oh, it's good.
All right, well, what club do you shoot for back home?
I shoot for Pearl Creek Archers out of Huron, South Dakota.
Okay, very nice. Well, we welcome you to the Classic. Mr. Aiden, I know you have a big pro here standing behind you, but who would you say is your favorite pro? No pressure.
Probably Rio.
Good choice, good choice. Not heartbroken at all. It's okay. It's okay.
I think Casey was looking for him to say Casey Koffel.
Yeah, that was a very leading question.
But Grady Kane, I mean, that just shows you the draw of this tournament. He comes from Madison, South Dakota, made the trip all the way here as a youth male open competitor, wants to shoot on this big stage. You can see that black dot right at his nose. It's called a nose button. That's a reference to make sure his anchor is consistent every time. Aiden is anchoring, with the string in his nose, but he doesn't have that reference.
10.
Like Grady does. Just make sure that he's looking through his peep sight the same every time.
11.
Seems to be working for him.
Yeah, he's shooting great.
So I know you've shot Olympic recurve, barebow, bow hunter. Have you played with the open setup much?
I have shot at some, and I think that's where I'll be next year.
Okay.
Moving on to open. Opportunity for Aiden to get a point back here.
11.
And he does.
Looked like a good shot. Looked like he felt it on that.
Nice shooting, gentlemen. Let's go over your equipment a little bit. Tell me what's launching those arrows down there.
I'm shooting white and Victor.
All right, so unofficially, we're looking at a 64-61 lead for Grady over Aiden.
I'd say that's about time. That's about territory for going for a 12.
Yeah, like you said, there's 2 ends to go, so he can only call the 12 twice. That's all he's got left, and he's down 3.
Yeah, you're not gonna be given that many points. And Grady's been shooting great this match, 232s. So Aiden's gonna have to get back to the form he was in the last match. His scores have been a little lower this match, but we've seen that he can do it. So
Right.
we'll hope to see that and this match tighten up.
I'm sure Rio is in his ear telling him what he needs to do. Let's see how Grady comes out to start this end, our third of 4 ends.
11.
He looks a little less shell-shocked now.
11.
Here we go. Yeah, Grady is definitely shooting with confidence now.
10.
Just barely out on that one.
All right. Chance for Aiden to get one back. He had a 3-point lead.
11.
And he
All right,
takes it.
there we go. 2-point lead. This is a big arrow.
11.
11.
Looks like Aiden is just going for the 11 here.
Yep. Not going to push it yet.
10.
You saw him throw his bow
Yeah,
arm up there.
not quite where he wanted the pin to be when it went off.
So looking past this, you've made this big stage, getting some experience. What are your goals further in your archery career that you want to accomplish?
Hopefully, I want to make the pro division and be good.
Be good. That's always a good goal. You always want to be good. Be good. I like it. I like it. How about you, sir? Looking into the future, what are you looking to accomplish?
Definitely turn pro. Hopefully do good, Dad.
Do good. Lots of do good. Do good. I like do good. All right, we have scores in. Had a tie end there, 32-32. Total scores, Aiden 93, Grady 96 going into the last end.
All right. Aiden's going to need some help, either from the 12 or from Grady.
Or both.
Or both. Meanwhile, Grady, he just needs to keep that pedal to the metal.
Yeah, it can sometimes be tough, you know, when you're ahead, you can kind of relax too much and just kind of, you know, let some points go that you wouldn't normally let.
For sure, the nerves have to be on Grady, but now with that and 11-10, he just gained a point. I bet now he's got Aiden in his sights.
11.
Very strong shot.
Yeah, he's found what he was looking for there.
11.
Hey, hats off to Aiden, though.
Yeah, to go from 32nd up to
He's going to finish third.
Aiden already calling the 12. Just going for it for fun.
Yep. 33 from Grady Kane
Great
to finish
shooting.
it out. That's awesome. He's going to win it no matter what this arrow does. But anyway, we want to see a 12.
And he gets it.
He
Smoked
smashed it. He smashed it. Why not? Nothing to lose. Connor, if only he had listened to you.
Yeah. Telling you.
12.
There's the last arrow. Might as well.
Yeah, it was a great shot. Good job. Good thinking. Waiting on some official scores here. How do you feel? Are you starting to get more comfortable being up on the stage?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Well, y'all are both shooting very, very well. We have official scores in here. Aiden Woodie is finishing with a 126 and Grady Kane with a 129. So Aiden will be our third place in the Youth Male Open Division, going home with $600. Nice shooting, gentlemen. Grady's next opponent will be Tyler Thomas from Fargo, North Dakota. He is the first seed and qualified fifth. Let's give him a hand.
All right, out comes Tyler Thomas, again from Fargo, North Dakota. These guys are coming from far away. So it says that he made the U.S. team he is qualified for. He was the #1 ranked cadet. And how he got into archery? His sister started shooting, so did he. Let's see how Tyler can come out here. See if he can knock Grady off his game a little bit.
Yeah, Grady was looking great after that match. He's been really settling in. I'm sure he's starting to feel more comfortable up there. He's been shooting great.
Yeah, Tyler had some real wiggle in his hand there on that first shot. It stayed in the 11.
Yeah.
Let's see if he has it on a second shot or if that was just first shot jitters. No?
Yeah, it seems to be something that's almost normal for him.
That might be something that happened.
There's a lot of stuff in form that people just, you know, work through and shoot with, and that might be something maybe amplified by the nerves that you're feeling up there, but
Look at
can't be
this.
too abnormal if he's still shooting those 11s.
It's insane. These guys are shooting lights out.
And a 33,
I think
that'll
he got
catch.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll catch.
Can Grady match?
Wow, he does.
Oh, 33-33. Let's go to Casey.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Welcome to the Classic stage. Is this your first time at the Classic?
First time.
Wow, how do you like it so far?
I love it.
Yeah? How do you feel being up on the stage?
A little nervous, but feels pretty good.
Very good. Well, let's go over your equipment a little bit. Tell me, what are you shooting?
I'm shooting a Hoyt Invicta with Excel sight and first strings with True Ball HBC 4-finger and Super Drive 27s with some Flex Fletch.
Very nice. Well, you're shooting it well. Let's see what scores we have here. We have tie match so far. Grady and Tyler both with a 33. Let's go into the second end.
Just do your choice.
33s, Connor. I mean, this is we're going to see the Men's Open Pro. That's what they're going to be shooting.
Yeah, it's great to see this, and you know, one day these guys will be up there in the Open Pro division, and they're definitely showing what they got here today.
It's funny, if you watch Tyler's, his release hand is shaking, but if you watch his bow arm, it's not moving. Got it. Grady just looks more comfortable to me. I mean, Tyler, like you said, this is probably normal for him.
9.
But he's dropping a couple.
Fell out a little bit.
Yep.
Just his sight after that one.
Yeah.
One before that was also a little bit to the right.
9.
That's a tough end for Tyler. Boy, that's tough coming out after a 33.
Yeah.
You think that just like got in his head?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, coming out of there, you really don't know what to expect, and when it goes so well, you can kind of,
Like you said,
kind of
relax.
let up. Yeah.
Let's give him a round of applause. So we've been talking a lot about archery, right? What do you like to do outside of archery? Any hobbies, anything like that?
I like to hunt and fish.
What's your favorite thing to hunt?
Deer, definitely.
Okay, are there a lot of deer where you come from? Good hunting out there?
No.
No? Oh, I'm sorry. He says he is too. So I know your sister very well, Kinsey Thomas. She goes to Texas A&M along with me. Do you think you'll end up there one day?
I don't know yet. I haven't made a decision yet.
Okay. What year in high school are you?
I'm still a junior, so I got a couple years.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying we need some compound men, so just keep it in the back of your mind. We might need it. All right. Do we have some official scores? We have Grady with a 64 and Tyler with a 61. 3-point gap going into the third end.
All right, Connor, we need these archers. We need Tyler to get your advice.
Yeah.
Go for that 12.
The third end 12s are I feel like that's once we get into the Men's Open and the Men's Open Pro, I think we'll see that more, because there's just going to be even less points to be had.
Right.
But
I mean, so one of the things is these guys are probably so focused on their shooting, they're not used to the stage. You have to incorporate the 12 in there. You got to be able to do math, think about strategy. Where are we in the match? They may just be thinking.
Yeah, from the outside, it's easy to say, like, go for a 12. But, you know, up there, it's hard to think straight.
11.
Great
Got
shot
it.
there.
Grady likes to hunt deer, but there aren't many where he lives. That's a problem.
So he shoots targets, and he shoots them well.
11.
Nice shooting.
All right. So I believe he may have chipped away 1 point there. there's only a 3-point advantage.
Who's your favorite pro, or who you're looking forward to seeing here?
Khrushchev.
And why is he your favorite pro?
He's my friend.
That's always good to have friends. That's awesome.
All right, so Grady just mentioned that his favorite pro is Khrushchev, a Montana boy who loves hunting. We will see Khrushchev here coming up in a little bit in the Men's Open Pro Finals as well. He qualified there. So
How do you feel being out here coaching him?
that's Grady's favorite archer, and we're looking here. It is a 3-point lead for Grady, 96-93.
Awesome. Well, we welcome you both.
Tyler Thomas, you know, he's got the 12, but he's going to need some help from Grady as well. We've got our director of judges there, Larry Wise, controlling the shooting. Larry has been the director of judges at every one of the 19 Lancaster Archery Classics except one. All right, here we go. Last end. Grady Kane, 3-point lead. 11. See if and when Tyler goes to that 12.
Yeah, with Grady going first, it'll be a lot of, reacting. If, there's a 9 out there, you might be time for it. But if, Grady keeps mashing the gas and hitting 11s, it may end up not mattering.
Yeah, he's just not giving it back. Mental strength he's got.
11.
All right, he's got to call it this time. Especially if Grady gives something.
11.
Oh, 33.
Wow.
It's his, so no matter what. But Tyler's not calling the 12 anyway. So Grady is going to be our champion.
10-9. Nice shooting, gentlemen. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good shooting for both those archers. My take on it is I think it helped Grady being out there for a while.
Yeah, he definitely seemed to be settling down and feeling more comfortable as the matches went on.
Wanted to make a good last shot.
Okay, very good. Well, y'all both shot great. We're waiting on some official scores here. How's it feel being up there? It looks like you're settling in pretty well, shooting a lot of 11s.
Oh, yeah. It's always great.
It's always great, he says. All right, just waiting on some confirmation here. It looks like final scores. We have Grady Kane with a 129 and Tyler Thomas with a 125. So Tyler Thomas will be our second place for Youth Male Open, taking home $1,000. And congratulations to Grady Kane with a 129, first place for Youth Male Open, taking home $2,000. How's it feel, Youth Male Open champion?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, man of many words. Well, congratulations. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Let's give them both a hand.
How do you feel? Pretty good. That's a good way of summing it up, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to do it for us for Youth Male Open. Connor Caulfield, we appreciate your time. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back at the Spooky Nook Sports Complex. Next up, we will have Men's Open, one of our biggest classes, Men's Opens. Don't go anywhere, 2023 Lancaster Archery Classic.